come. They told us we had to be small rooms. And so we proved everybody wrong. They said, "Drop it and stand up." We'll stay with it. And so we got you this cake, this Love and War cake. We're so proud of you that you believed in yourself. And then you don't let anybody hold you down.
They got pineapple in it.
And so, y'all ain't never been to Tamar's house, but I have, and there's something that's missing at her house on her walls. And so, as successful as she's been, she doesn't have any gold or platinum plaques in her house. So,
what's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, y'all. So let's get into this whole situation. Let's talk about Tamar, Braxton, and Chrisean Rock, and also James Wright. Chrisean recently just hopped on Instagram, and she is basically saying that the stories that are out there about her is cap. The people that are telling the stories that she got into an altercation with James Wright is cap. The whole negative situation is cap. She's saying it's not for real. It's not true. So y'all tell me what y'all think. But recently, James Wright, he just hopped on Instagram, and he's basically saying that his face is all messed up, but he still got the glory. He still got the joy. So he's not going to let this whole situation bring him down. But he spoke up. Tamar has not spoke up, and she has not said anything about this whole situation that went down at her concert. And so let's get into it. Let's see what James Wright had to say, and also what Chrisean had to say.
I still got jokes. Let me tell you what ain't nobody gonna do. Ain't nobody gonna take my joy. Ain't nobody gonna take my praise. Ain't nobody gonna take my worship. I just did it, Troy. Ain't nobody gonna take my worship. And let me tell you the crazy thing in this whole situation. Y'all should see my face. And I still got joy.
He not gay, but he like whatever. He like boys. But I was supposed to perform. And that was that. The more famous I get, the more tricky this shit get. Like, usually when I get invited out to perform at a show, I let you say it. Like, oh yeah, okay, you're gonna perform after this set, blah blah. Like Sexy Red, Glorilla, like not like that, but I've been brought out before, and I know how it goes a certain way. I did have my team there, but it wasn't like we was in her room together. I went alone and stuff. So, yeah, y'all saw how I was on live. I was by myself. I wasn't with my team. My team was outside waiting. Just waiting till, I don't know, it was time to work, you know? So, that's what that happened. All this other false narrative saying this happened. She did that. I don't know what that, I don't know. I think it's just a clout chasing thing. So, honestly, I have to start protecting my name when I don't know. I don't know how you step in situations like that. So, it had nothing to do with Tamar. It was some other, like, the guy that's talking about how he put it together. He didn't put anything together, and I never talked to him. I directly talked to Tamar. She communicated that I could come out, and that was that. I don't know who that guy is because I never talked to him. That he not gay, but he like whatever. He like boys. Him, I don't know how you say. I don't want to be rude, like, cause I'm not on this. I don't know what's going on and popping it. Like, I'm not just a female. Like, and the clout chasing is kind of is getting out of hand. So, but nah, it was nothing between me and Tamar. It had nothing to do with any of that. But I don't know who's. I don't know. It was just like wicked stuff started happening, and then I don't know. And then I let that go. Nigga, I went to a party. Went back home to my kids. Nigga, but like, I had fun. What I don't get is the storytelling. Like, why everybody storytelling? Y'all got all the videos of us cheering, praying, y'all was posted that. Post the that y'all talking about, because everything is recorded and documented. So I'm telling y'all what happened. I would take accountability of what happened. I had fun.
This is a very unfortunate situation, but at this time and point, Chrisean has not claimed whether she put pause on him or whether she put pause not on him. Right now she's not self-incriminating herself. Last time she did that, it was a whole situation when, she beat up Blueface's mother and, his sister, and she got on Instagram. Well, Blueface put her on Instagram Live and she told the story of what happened and what went down with that whole situation. So y'all let me know what you think about this whole situation. It's crazy. There's a lot of stories being told as far as Chrisean, friend was trying to get in. Chrisean went back over there to try to get her friend in. It's like, why would she be trying to get her friend in, or whatever the case may be? It seemed like Tamar and Chrisean was having a good time. They was vibing with each other, but it looked like Chrisean was a little bit too intoxicated, or she was a little bit too saucy, and they wasn't feeling that. Or it seems like Tamar team wasn't really feeling her either, because she's come from a different walk of life, a different cloth, and it was not here for it. That's what it kind of seems like. But as you guys know, when Chrisean gets mad and when Chrisean gets upset and she got alcohol in her system, she might be assuming that somebody's saying something bad to her. They might not be saying something bad to her, and she hits first and she asks questions later. She feels sorry later, if she does feel sorry in any event. But people are saying that when it comes to James Wright, he was getting all saucy and spicy with her. But people are saying the guy that actually put the show together, he was out here talking bad about Chrisean, in 2022. So he don't even like her. So the dude that was out here saying that Chrisean bust, James Wright upside the head, and he had a bloody nose and things of that nature, he said he don't even know who Chrisean is. But there is proof that he's been tweeting about Chrisean since 2022. So there's a whole lot going on with this situation. So Tamar has not spoke up. Tamar has not said nothing about the whole situation. Tamar has not said nothing to my knowledge to speak up on the situation, whether her friend was hurt, whether her friend actually has a chipped tooth, whether her friend actually had a busted nose, whether Chrisean was in the wrong, whether Chrisean was doing too much, whether Chrisean was out of control, were her people testing Chrisean, what was going on. It seems like at one point in time when Chrisean was on stage with Tamar, it seemed like Tamar seemed a little bit embarrassed and she was trying to get her off the stage. I don't know if Chrisean was supposed to perform her song or whatever the case is. Chrisean said that she was supposed to perform, and I guess things went haywire where time ran out, something ran out, and they were trying to tell her, no, you can't perform. And she's like, I done came out here and I got dressed up, I done got my team here, I've been on stage. So I guess she wilded out or whatever the case. Chrisean has performed that song. It's a vibe all the time, drunk, intoxicated, in any type of manner. She don't have to know the words. She would just dance along with it and vibe with the audience. People are saying Tamar is wrong for bringing Chrisean on this whole journey with her, because people are basically saying that Chrisean wasn't ready for this and her audience are two different audience and things of that nature. So it's a whole lot of hoopla going on, but people are now blaming Tamar for this whole situation, saying that she should have known better and she wanted to be ratchet and get down with the dirty girls, and she can't handle it because she can't fight. So it's so much going on. You guys let me know what you think about this whole situation. I hope James Wright is okay. I hope he didn't get hit upside the head. I hope he didn't get a chip, and I hope he didn't get a busted nose, because nobody deserves to put hands on anybody. Point blank period. Like, you got to talk things out, you got to do business. And Chrisean doesn't want to be considered a liability, because when people invite you to come to their shows, invite you to get on stage, they might not be able to, especially if you have this, you're coming to shows and you're not professional. So she didn't say whether she was professional, whether she wasn't professional. Does she know how to be professional? At some point she do, but when she does her interview, she just do her. So you don't know what you're gonna get sometimes, and everything has to be culture. And if it's not culture, well, whore, and it's not on the up and up or something looking like there's a play, there's something going on, she gonna wild out, point blank period. She hits first, she asks question later, and she feel guilty later on. She's the type of person that she don't want to talk, she don't want to argue with you, she want to swing on you, and that's a dangerous way to be sometimes, especially when you're trying to rise up in this business, and you can be blackballed, you know what I mean? And if you get blackballed and your talent doesn't exude over the blackball, there's gonna be a problem. You know, people say Nicki Minaj was blackballed, but her talent exudes over being blackballed. People say Chris Brown was blackballed, but his talent over exudes being blackballed, where he can still sell music. People gonna still come to see him. He's never, you know, his talent speaks for itself. So we shall see how this whole situation is going to pan out.